Okay. I will start recording this.
Okay, no problem.
Dots, thank you very much for this interview for Azteca TV.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you. We are very impressed about what you are doing with the skeleton of color.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
It's amazing. Amazing videos, amazing content that you are sharing.
Thank you so much. It's been a wonderful, wonderful process.
Yeah, I see. And that's why I would like to ask you, I would like to go back in your
Hmm.
life and
Okay.
I would like to know first
Hmm.
uh, something about Butch. Who is Butch? Who is the
Uh,
person that is behind that mask?
mhm. I think I'm no I like to identify myself as the same as everybody else. I'm nothing different. I feel like at some point I as an artist I was a student of art going to college, and I was just trying to find my voice and the way I was going to project my art into the world, and this is how I found it.
Okay, but before continue, can you go a little back? So I would like to see your hat
Oh, my
complete.
hat. How about if I go up a little bit more? How's that?
Yeah,
Maybe a little
no,
bit
a
more
little
down.
down, little
Yeah.
exactly like that. I think that's good. Okay, so but you, I read that you used to do something very different than art. What did you used to
Uh,
do before studying art?
I was a personal trainer.
Exactly, and why you
Yes.
change your life?
Well, when I was a personal trainer, all I really was doing was just going to the gym and just having fun. Honestly, was just partying a lot, drinking a lot, and wasn't really going anywhere. I mean, it at the time, being a personal trainer and being in your young 20s, it's a fun time. You have your strength, you have your stamina, and all that at that time was just thinking of the present, but wasn't really thinking like what's the next step for me, what's gonna motivate me in life. And basically I decided to go back to school. But originally I was going to school for kinesiology, which is a physical therapy major. But I started taking a lot of the art classes, and I realized that I was pretty good at art.
Why? Why did you see in yourself?
Well, why did I what?
You say that you realized that you were very good in art. Why?
Well, I
Why
started
did you?
taking.
What did you
uh
discover into yourself?
Well, I started. I always had an interest in art. I always I remember when I was like young, I always see people create art, and I always told myself, "Man, I wish I had that ability." And I think for a long time, I had that urge inside of me, but I just never really tried it until I got older, until like I went to college and stuff, and later in life. Um, and and as I took my art classes, I realized that I actually did have the ability to create art, be good at it, and I started pursuing it more than my kinesiology major, and it landed me in an art career.
Did you see that you were good for painting, for sculpting, or why?
Well, I started off by illustrations, and I was taking life drawing classes, and I realized I was actually good at drawing. It just took a lot of time and practice, and I've always been very crafty. I've always been able to kind of like put things together, and I realized that I could sculpt, and I could visualize, see something that it's in my head and make it into real life, and it came a lot. It came as my art career started progressing.
Okay, and then you, after that, you realized that you were good in art, and after that, why and how did you create a skeleton of color?
Well, see, I've always been very drawn to skulls, but also I've been very drawn to the aesthetic of Day of the Dead. And so really early in my student career, I was just drawing a lot of Day of the Dead. I was just drawing a lot of skulls, a lot of Katrinas. And at the end of the day, my instructor, he told me, he's like, you are only borrowing these images from other people who created this image. So he challenged me that I have to start creating my own image, like my own something that came from me. And so it was I started kind of I took that to heart, and I started realizing that I can make the skull mask, and then I started making the skull mask, and then I got into photography by using the smoke grenades, and then next thing you know, I'm in Mexico.
I have a doubt about you are from Philippines. You're Philippine.
That's correct.
You're from Philippines, and you choose a Mexican tradition as
Mhm.
a character. Why?
Yes. Well, so here in LA, we have the Hollywood Forever Cemetery, Day of the Dead. We have a lot of Day of the Dead like activities here when Day of the Dead is around. So I grew up seeing a lot of that. I grew up going to those festivals, and when I was when I started creating the character, I wanted to create a character that allowed me to enjoy the festivities, but in my own way, you know. And so I had no intention. That's one thing that I like I had no intention that that maybe it would actually be what it is. I was just kind of pursuing things that I like, that made sense to me, because uh when I was creating my character, I wanted to say something about death, which is a skull mask, and I wanted to represent something about life, which was the smoke. And I felt like that together spoke about Day of the Dead, and I started performing and getting better at what I did, not knowing that it was going to lead me on so many different paths. It's just something that I was doing because I enjoyed it for myself.
So and okay, and why did you choose? Why you want to start doing performance? You say I was good in drawing, in creating, but why then you you pass from just drawing
Hmm.
to be a character, a performer,
Hmm. Well.
putting yourself that art and
Hmm.
show to
Hmm.
everybody.
Well, so when I started wearing the skull mask and then I started performing with the smoke grenades, I mean, everybody had, when you're first starting off, you're figuring things out, right? And that was me. When I first started off, I was just figuring out how I can perform with the smoke, how can I present the smoke, and obviously over time it becomes like a whole performance. And to be honest, in the beginning, it was solely just so that way I can do these performances to get photos, and then I would go home and draw them. But I realized that the performance in itself is art. That what I was doing was speaking to a lot of people, and they appreciate it more. So I started just pursuing becoming a better performer, and not so much drawing so much.
Yeah, I read that you used to go to photography teams, no, like
Yes.
activities that photographers do, and
Hmm.
you start like that.
Yes, that's how I started. Yes.
Okay, and then how did you create the character with? I mean, like with which kind of material?
Hmm.
How did you do the designs?
Um. So at the end of the day, I'm always trying to making sure that um I try to be original and try to create something that's just something that's coming from me, from my heart. And so when I start creating the skull mask, I just look at it in terms of what I want to say about the color, what I want to say about its meaning. So I don't have the other mask with me, but I have masks where they're like full of flowers, which is to remember people who passed away. I try to think of ways that the mask can be used so that way it helps me with the performance. So like I could put smoke inside of the mouth. Um, and 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 yeah, it basically just comes down to what is the purpose for the mask, and that's how I come up with the ideas for it.
Okay, and what is the purpose?
The purpose, it still goes back to my performance about being the mask representing death and remembrance, and 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 yeah, in terms of like the performance aspect, yeah, that's the purpose of the mask, for the performance aspect. But now some of the masks now, like this one right here that I made in Mexico City, its purpose actually was to say something about Mexico City because I've gone there so many times. So I made the mask here in LA, and then I had it painted in Mexico City. Where so this is like the first mask that I created in Mexico City, and it's something that like I created this because I just wanted to show, like, to say like my love and appreciation for the city because I've gone there so many times and a lot of my fans are out there. So I really wanted to a mask from Mexico City. Um, and then this one is from Oaxaca. And now that as I'm progressing, the masks are taking up a lot more meaning because I'm able to kind of go to Mexico and learn so many different arts and learn so many different forms, and I've been able to incorporate everything that I'm learning into these masks. And I'm very blessed, right? Because I didn't mean to create something that was going to like speak to Mexican people, but it did. And I'm able now to go there and learn so much more and incorporate everything that I'm learning and appreciating into my masks.
For example, in that mask, what did you learn? What is the like in your painting? You say that
So
you paint the what you learn in the place.
so I made this mask in Oaxaca, and the main purpose, the reason why I went there was to learn alebrije art. And I didn't know too much about it, and I didn't. I mean, I saw it in the movie Coco, but the one thing that I really learned about it when I was taking my classes with Ephraim and his wife Sylvia is that the patterns and the line designs of the mask comes from the story that you're trying to tell. So this mask, what we created this mask because we wanted to talk about death in color. And so she helped me design the patterns, and she taught me the different symbols of how it can represent life and represent um you know the circle and everything. And it was really beautiful.
Wow.
And I understood, like, how, like, a better way for me to do alebrije art if I decide to go down that road. And then this mask, the one that was made in Mexico City, we chose green just because, like, it has there's going to be more colors, but we chose green because it's inside of the Mexican flag. So I have another white one that's going to be made and another red one. And then it just we did mandalas and we did flowers, and yeah, my friend Eric helped me make this mask. So it was definitely, this last trip was really riveting for me, just to be able to go to Mexico and learn a lot more art.
Which is the purpose of that trip? Yeah, I saw your content in Mexico, so
Mhm.
it's amazing. So you
Thank you.
went to learn more about our
Yes.
culture.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, to learn more. I think I'm always learning more. I think I'm always eager to learn more. I think it's as a responsibility to me because I get so many inspirations from Mexico. And that I did, like I said, I created something that speaks to Mexicans. As a person, I think it's my duty to making sure I learn and appreciate where it came from. You know, I'm not gonna, like, I guess, appropriate it. I don't know if that's the right word, but it meant something to me to be able to go there and learn more.
Exactly. Even if you are not Mexican, but you like the culture, and
Of course, I love the
you
culture
want to share that with the
with the world.
others.
Yes, yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. I think the one thing that's really cool about what I've done for myself, and I always tell people that I get a lot of my inspiration from Mexican art, is that I have the ability to show it to everybody uh, on my audience, because my audience is not just Mexicans, but it's here in America, Europe. And when I look at my demographics on my Instagram, and I'm able to show that to everybody, so I feel like I get this chance where I can show the beauty and culture of something that I find very interesting to the world.
Exactly. And which is the material that you use for your mask? Which kind of
Um,
colors, painting?
they're made out of styrofoam. I don't know how to say it in Spanish. Um, and the paint is just regular acrylic paint. There's nothing special about it.
Okay, and now, as you say, your character
Mhm,
grow. You say now I have a lot of followers in Europe, in Mexico, not only in Mexico, in Latin America, and US.
mhm.
So, what does that mean to you? That everybody knows you now and loves your videos and your content.
It's hard for me to say, but if I was to be really honest with you, it doesn't really mean anything to me. It doesn't. I mean, you can be in a room full of I to be honest, I could be in a room where everybody knows me and I feel really uncomfortable. I just do. I don't know. I the consequences of being famous is having fame, and it for some people they like it and some people they don't. For me, I'd rather just be very normal. you know I'd rather just be able to kind of, I like when people say like they would like what I do, but um I shy away. I shy away from it, so I don't think about it too much, to be honest with you.
Okay, and how do you describe the skeleton of color personality, and how do you describe the botch personality?
The skeleton of colors personality is a creator. The when I wear this mask, there's so many factors that I have to think about, right? So like say for instance, I'm doing a live performance. I have to think about the wind. I have to think about the audience, people. I have to think about also safety. I have to think about how, but on top of all of that, I have to think about how am I going to be able to perform with all these conditions to making sure that I'm visually seen, with doing while doing my art. And so that right there is the creation of the art. Me personally, uh I think I'm a very like calm, chill person. I like to kind of keep to myself, to be honest. I enjoy the things in life. I enjoy people's company. I enjoy learning. I love going to museums. I love, you know, just always thinking of the next steps. So what's my next project? Yeah, just, I guess I identify myself as a people person, the same as everybody else.
Okay, and you say, oh, you talk about risk. It's risky to have all that colors of that machine, or
No,
I don't know
so
how do you do that kind of things,
yeah,
color
yeah, yeah,
things?
yeah. A lot of people don't know this because I have the mask, but underneath the mask, I have 4 layers of respirator. So I have a respirator, a second one, a cloth, and then I have another one that protects it all. So I'm totally fine from the smoke. Like it doesn't bother me at all.
Okay.
Sometimes it does if it gets like really crazy, but I've never been in a really bad situation.
Okay, and well, now you say like you think about your projects. What is the next project, your next goal with the skeleton of color?
Well, then my next project, um, well, I get. So I have a couple of things in mind that I'm thinking about trying to figure out how I can use the mask to do a couple of fundraisers to kind of just like bring awareness to certain issues that I believe in. I can't really talk too much about it just because I'm still in the planning process. But the next steps for me is to figure out better ways where I can utilize what I do to help myself and help others. And also, in my mask and what I've done for myself, the main purpose was so that way I can create art that's for me, and that right there is always going to remain a reason for what I do. So I'll always figure out more ways to create art wearing my skull mask and using the smoke grenades. And I do plan to do bigger performances with more smoke. I do have a couple of other projects that I'm not really able to talk about right now, just because of like my contract reasons. That's gonna help project me getting to the next level potentially. But I take everything one day at a time. I do have visions for the plan, but I don't plan ahead. I just keep going with the motions.
Okay, and but would you like to do like a performance with another characters, or
I
you will
mean,
keep?
I'm always willing to do collaborations with other characters. I'm always willing. I bet to be honest with you, yeah, actually, I do. One thing that I was able to do on my last trip, and I did it in 2018, but I did it a little bit more this time around. When I first learned and I started going to Oaxaca and I started seeing the festivities, I saw myself there. I saw myself in the streets of Oaxaca dancing with my smoke, with the chiquinas, with the fireworks on their heads, and just dancing and just having a great time. And I would love to do that again. I've done that. I've done that last time in doing collaborations with other Mexican characters. That'd be cool. I wouldn't mind if like El Santo wants to do something with me. That'd be cool. You know, yeah, I mean there's always going to be potential, but at the end of the day, like I always I'm always
But
trying to.
what I am saying is like creating another mask
No,
from
no,
another cultures, another countries, or other mask from, I don't know.
no, I mean
You know what I
if
mean?
no, I
Or
don't
you
think
will
so.
keep tight with the skeleton of color.
Yeah, I think
Ah,
I
okay, okay,
will.
okay.
I think I will. I don't think I don't think I'm not that type of person. I'm the type of guy. I'm the type of guy that when I like something, I'm gonna stick with it. You know what I mean? If it's working for me, I'm gonna stick with it. Like a lot of people were like, "How come you don't do the next TikTok dance, or why don't you do the next viral video?" And it's like because that's not me. Like I don't do what I do so that way I jump on to the next thing. I did it because I personally love it. It's something that I created and I put a lot of value and hard work. I mean, like, it's this is the third year that I've been working with La Costeña, and I've done the Day of the Dead parade, I've done commercials, I've done a lot of music videos here in America. I've done, I have a lot of things. And you know, to me, I feel like if somebody who jumps onto the next thing or just I don't know. To me, it's like I'm not. This is to me. This is not quick fame. This is something that I do because I'm passionate about.
Yeah, talking about La Costeña, I saw you doing the advertising. I see you in all Mexico.
Uh-huh.
Now you are in all Mexico in advertising with La Costeña. So
Yeah.
how was your experience collaborating with your character Skeleton of Colors with La
Mhm.
Costeña?
Amazing. I love those people. I love La Castagna. Fede is amazing. Those guys definitely have been treating me like family. They I've been on other projects where they're like telling me what to do and I'm just like I can't do it like that because of this conditions. But when I work with La Castagna and I tell them like, oh, I need to have the wind in my favor or we need to move the camera here, they listen to me, and all of our projects have turned out to be very beautiful because they respect and listen and understand that understand my art. It's been an amazing experience to be able to work with a company like that, especially they're coming up on 100 years of business, I believe. And so definitely to be with a company like that that's really Mexican, it's a true honor.
Yeah, it's one of it's very big. It's
Hmm.
like the biggest in Mexico with Mexican products. So it's huge.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah, that's why I told you. I see you now when I am driving, when I am like watching TV.
Oh
You are in all the
yeah.
advertising.
Yeah, my friends, they showed me pictures on WhatsApp app. They're like, "Hey man, look at you're on the billboard." It's like, "What? That's cool." Where is it? Uh,
Exactly. You are in all the billboards in Mexico.
yeah, like right there. I was like, "Wow, okay, cool." But yeah, man, I'm really, really, really I'm really thankful for for that company. So a lot of a lot of good has come working with them.
Nice, nice. Congratulations for that. And we talk about your goals, but and you say that you have new projects coming up. So there are something, any collaboration with any famous
No,
singer,
no,
any
no, no, no.
movies?
No. not at the moment. No. Um, it's a yeah, yeah, yeah.
Big music festival,
Oh,
something.
no, no, no. When's
I
this interview
think
coming out? Wait,
I
when is this
think
interview
yes.
coming out?
This Monday,
What's
this
this Monday?
Tuesday is November 2.
Oh, okay, then that's fine. I have a big because it's coming out on November 1st, so I guess I can say it because you're airing it on Tuesday. Here, I'll show it to you. You can't tell anybody I showed it to you. This is top secret. Okay. Oh, wait, hold on.
I am Butch Loxton. I'm a Los Angeles-based artist.
It says why I'm on Facebook.
I am Butch Loxton. I'm a Los Angeles-based artist who creates skull mask and performs in smoke. I'm inspired by the Day of the Dead culture here in Los Angeles. The biggest benefit of being on Facebook as an artist is instantly being able to reach your audience. Being able to have fans who support you really, really helps with my motivation and also my mental health. I seem to connect a lot of fans in Mexico. I have a lot of fans in India and also in Europe. So I would say connecting on Facebook is limitless.
So, wait, pause. So yeah, I have a couple have a few huge project coming out with Facebook, and then yeah, a couple other things. So very thankful.
Oh my God, congratulations. That's
Thank you.
amazing that Facebook did like a bio, like your life
Yeah,
story,
yeah.
sharing your
So
experience with the social media.
yeah,
That's
so
amazing. Congratulations.
thank you, thank
Wow.
you. So I believe they told me that the campaign is going to be basically all of Latin America, and so I was like, wow, it's really exciting. I'm really 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 excited for it.
Wow, congratulations, but I really appreciate your work. It's amazing. Really, really, I love your art. As you say, I discovered the talent that I have for art, and yes,
Mhm.
you're an artist.
Thank you
So
so much.
congratulations for that. And well, my last question is like, which is your goal as a butch? Well, you tell me about it already, but any goal that would you like to tell me?
Yeah.
Any dream, your dream. Sorry, the dream of the
Well,
butch dream.
I'm kind of living my dream right now, to be honest with you. Yeah, like I don't I am I am kind of living my dream, which is to live happy, and I'm happy. You know, I have a lot of things to be thankful for. You know, and everything that I've been doing works, even though I can't explain it to a lot of people. It just seems to work. You know, like I'm I I have family, I have money in my pocket, I have a career, life's work with my art, you know, and you know, when I look at Mexico, and I think like, and when especially when you're borrowing, you know, you know, images, or you're talking to another culture, it's to me, in my situation, what makes it really beautiful is that I'm inspired by Mexico, and I seen it in its art, but yet Mexico called back to me, and I feel like they embrace me into their arm, and it makes me like, to me, that's probably a dream, to be able to feel that, you know. And so I don't know. I mean, right now, I mean, I guess I'm living my dream right now.
You are part of us, but you are Mexican now. We adopt you.
Oh, thank you so much. Yeah, like I said, I'm very thankful. Like I go to Mexico, and I always learn more, and a lot of people always welcome me into their home, and I learn so much about the culture and the people, and I keep falling more and more in love.
That's nice. That's nice. And my last question is like, we share this story in November 2, and now as a new Mexican, what does the Day of the Dead means to you?
The Day of the Dead to me is the day of remembrance, when someone that you care about had passed away, someone that you're honoring their death, through their memory, and remembering them and the life that they lived, you know. And I there's something really beautiful about that, because to me, I feel like collectively our experiences makes us who we are today, right? And so if we forget the people in our lives who have came and lost their lives or whatever, then you might forget something about yourself, you know. And to me, I feel like it's very important to remember everybody who's a part of your life and has helped you become the person that you are today. And so I believe that day is a good day to remember that.
Yeah, and there are no better way to celebrate our people that die
Mhm,
than with you, with your performance and all that stuff. That's amazing.
mhm,
You represent perfectly our
mhm.
tradition of Day of the Dead, which is
Oh, thank you
that
so much.
fun and
Yeah,
like
just fun,
celebrate
having
life
fun,
in
celebrating
life,
life. Yeah,
celebrate death in life. Exactly.
yeah,
So you
yeah.
represented very good. You transmit the message perfectly. You
Oh,
communicate the message perfectly.
mhm. Oh, thank you, thank you.
And please, could you say like a greeting, send us a greetings for the show. The show is Al Extremo. So it's
Alex
like,
Tremo.
hello, Al Extremo friends. I am Butch or Skeleton of Colors, and or probably you can wear the mask or remove it or something funny.
Okay. Yeah, let's do that. Let's see. Alex Tremo.
Yeah.
Okay. Ready? Let me put my hat back on. Tell me when. Tell me when.
Ready.
Okay. 1, 2, 3. Hola, Alex Tremo. My name is Butch Loxton. I'm a contemporary performance artist here in LA, and here's my story. I don't know. I just came up with that.
But
Like,
can you talk with the mask put it on?
oh, oh, sure, no
Or
problem.
it will, let's see how it sounds.
Sure.
And
Uh,
hello, Alex Tremo, I am a skeleton of colors or botch, and you take it out. You say,
okay.
hello, Alex Tremo friends, I am a skeleton of colors, and then you take it out and say, I'm botch.
Okay.
Happy Day of the Dead, greetings from Los Angeles.
Okay. Cool. Wait, Alex Extremo. Okay.
Al
Hola,
Extremo.
Alex. Alex. Oh
Al
no, it's Al.
Extremo.
Oh, Al. Okay. Hola, Al Extremo. My name is Butch. Welcome to. Oh man. Wait, one more time. Okay, Alex Extremo.
I imagine this like with the mask on, and you
Okay.
say, hello, Alex Tremo, I am a skeleton of color.
Okay. Yeah.
No? Yes.
Yeah. Let me
Hello,
do
or
that.
hola, Alex Tremo, I am a skeleton of color. Then
Okay.
you take it out and say, I'm Butch.
Okay. Let's just start that because that's
I'm
simple.
Butch
Okay.
Linsen. I'm
Okay.
Butch Linsen. I want to wish you happy Day of the Dead.
Okay.
Greetings
Okay.
from LA. Greetings from
Okay.
LA.
Oh man, this is so much to remember, but I'm gonna try my best. Okay. Hola, Alex Tremo. Greetings from Butch. No.
No, first you are a skeleton of color because you have the mask.
Okay.
You
Okay.
can
Skeleton
remember
of
because
color.
you have the mask.
Yeah. Hola, we're just practicing. I'm not gonna do it for live. So, hola, Alex Tremo. Greetings from Skeleton of Color. And then take the mask off.
Hello, Alex. Hola, Alex Tremo. I
Uh-huh.
am a skeleton of color.
Okay. And then take the mask off.
And you say,
Okay.
I'm Butch. No, because you
All
are
right.
now another person. It's like you are two, first one and then the other.
Okay.
And what I want you to wish you a happy Day of the Dead. Greetings from LA.
Okay. Hola, hola, Alex Tremo. I am Skeleton of Color. Greedy. Hold on. One second. Wait. Hola, Alex Tremo. I am the Skeleton of Color. My name is Butch. Greetings from LA. Happy Day of the Dead.
Exactly, something like that.
Okay, was that good? You want me to do it again?
Well,
No.
do it again, or that one because you were like, I did it good. I did it good.
Okay, I'll do it again.
Something more natural.
All right. Hola, Extremo, correct?
Al extremo.
Al extremo. Extremo, okay. Hola, extremo. Okay, one more time.
Al extremo.
Hola, amigos. No. Ah, my gosh. Okay, I'm making this too complicated. Okay.
No, or if you want to do it normal, like hola al extremo, I am a skeleton of colors, happy
Okay.
Day of the Dead, greetings
Okay.
from LA. That's it.
Okay. Hola, wait. I no. Hold on.
Hola amigos, hola amigos al extremo.
Okay. Hola, amigos al extremo. Greetings from Los Angeles. I am the skeleton of color. Happy Day of the Dead.
Yeah,
Cool.
cool.
All right, Cheeto.
Now, Butch, thank you very much for the interview.
No, thank you so much for having me. Sorry for the inconvenience earlier. I thought the connection was bad, but I'm glad to have done this interview with you
Yes.
and for Alex Tremo and TV Azteca. I always love being able to do interviews and talk to my Mexican audience because I like I said, I find so much inspiration there, and it's a country that I'm always welcome to. So it's nice.
Any message that would you like to share with Mexicans? Short, quick message.
Oh, Mexican people are the most wonderful people in the world. If you're hungry, they will feed you. If you're tired, they will rest you. I'm very blessed to have come there and be welcomed the way I am, and I just want to say thank you.
Great. Thank you, Butch. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for your time, for sharing your story with us. And congratulations for all the projects that you did it and the projects that are coming up. So I will love a skeleton of color. We really love your character and take care. Take care.
Thank you so
Yeah,
much.
you have an amazing mask. By the way, do you are you selling? Are you
No,
doing any merchandise
I
with
don't
your
sell
mask?
any of my masks. I don't know. I'm waiting, I guess, to the right time, maybe when I'm done with performing. But right now,
I
no.
could,
I'm sorry.
excuse me. What did you say? That no.
No, I don't sell the mask. I keep them for myself. Right now, I'm just waiting. Maybe I'm just waiting for the right time. Maybe when I'm done performing and I'm like I'm fine. Maybe I'll sell it. But right now, I like keeping them. I feel like I
Okay.
always need them. Yeah.
Exactly. For your performance. Thank you very much, Bot. Take
Thank you so
care.
much. Take
And we
care.
keep in touch. See you in
Yes.
Mexico.
Can I
Your
take a
next.
picture? Oh wait, hold on. Let me take a picture
Yeah.
of us. I'm gonna do this. Okay. 1, 2. Oh, let me put my mask on. Okay. 1, 2, and 3. Oops, sorry. That was a video. Hold on. Okay, here we go. 1, 2, and 3. Thank you.
Thank
Appreciate
you.
it.
I will do a screenshot for that.
Let's do it. Oh.
Okay, now without the mask.
Okay. Let me put the hat on. I didn't do my hair, so.
I see it. Well, that your hat is important. Okay, I do a screenshot. Take care,
Thank
Butch.
you.
See
Take
you soon
care.
in Mexico. Let me know when you're next visiting so
For
we can
sure.
interview you in person, please.
Oh, I might be there tomorrow.
Really?
Well, I'm thinking about it. I don't know.
Oh
Like,
my God,
yeah.
I should know. Why? It's okay.
Yeah.
Next time.
Next time.
Take care, Butch.
Take care. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.